Setting out and manning a pre-event beverage station. What is a pre-event beverage station? A pre-event beverage station, also referred to as a pre-ceremony beverage station, is a manned station in which a jam staff person serves the pre-event beverages as they are listed in the contract menu to guests for the initial part of an event. Instructions. To set out and man the pre-event beverage station, you will need to know the menu, the timing, and what equipment is involved. During the briefing, the captain will review the menu, which is where the pre-event beverages are listed, the time the beverages need to go out, and any other further instructions for this task. The timing for this task is usually 45 minutes before the contracted start time. Setting out the beverage can take 5 to 10 minutes, so you have to plan accordingly and give yourself enough time to have the station ready. Cold beverages are generally served in glass crocks with a ladle. Hot beverages are usually served in a copper pot that sits on a copper rochelle, which is an elevated stand that houses a gel fuel that produces a flame when lit. At Jam, we usually refer to this gel fuel by the common name brand called Sterno. For cold beverages, bring the glass jar to the pantry area or wherever the drink ice is being stored. Use a pitcher to scoop the ice into the glass jar. Fill the jar with about 60% ice. Bring the jar to the kitchen area or wherever the beverages are being stored. If any of the beverages has a garnish, put it in the beverage and stir it if needed. If the garnish is something like a lemon or a cucumber, it will need to be cut into slices. The chef will cut it if needed. If one of the beverages is water, use tap water unless instructed otherwise. Ask the chef for the pre-event beverages and he or she should give it to you. The beverages are usually stored in gallons. Double check the label of the beverages and ensure it is the same as the pre-event beverages that are listed in the menu. Fill the jar all the way to the top and replace the lid. Store the leftover contents aside for replenishing if needed. Bring the filled glass jar to the pre-event beverage station. For hot beverages, the copper rochelle will have a lit sterno in it before the hot beverages is placed on it. To open the sterno, use a flat, thin object like a dinner knife or maybe even the copper rochelle itself. The latter method may require some practice, but is handy for when you are trying to get the station ready in time. Light the sterno with a lighter or match. Place the metal sheet on top of the rochelle. The metal sheet will be heated by the lit sterno. Identify the vessel to be used for the hot beverage. The designated vessel is usually a copper pot and will be listed in the checklist for the pre-event beverage. You can also ask the captain and he or she should be able to tell you which vessel to use and where to find it. Bring the copper pot to the kitchen. Alert the chef you have the pot ready. The chef will pour the hot beverage into the pot for you. The pot may be hot, so use the napkins which are part of your uniform to handle the pot. Bring the filled pot to the pre-event beverage station and place it on the copper rochelle. The ladle should be at the station. Place the ladles in the beverages. There should be signs as well. Place the signs in front of each beverage. Pre-pour a couple beverages in glasses on the station. As guests approach, greet them with a warm welcome and offer them a beverage. If there is a ceremony, inform them which direction it is. If a guest has a used glass, instruct him or her to place it on a tray stand which should be placed nearby. You will have to continue working the station until most guests have proceeded to the next area, which would most probably be the ceremony area. Once the guests have proceeded to the next area, clear any used glasses onto the nearby tray stand and bring it to the busing station.